William Cavendish was born on the 8th of May 1720 to the 3rd Duke of Devonshire, also named William Cavendish, and his wife, Lady Catherine, the former Catherine Hoskins. Elected as MP for Derbyshire in 1741 and 1747, Cavendish was a supporter of Robert Walpole. After Walpole's own fall from power, he became a supporter of the Pelhams, Henry and Thomas. Henry wrote to Cavendish's father that he was our mainstay among the young ones and themselves liable to wander, conveying his loyalty. In 1748, he also married Lady Charlotte Elizabeth Boyle, whom he went on to have 4 children with. In his early days in Parliament, he was offered the post of governor to the Prince of Wales, but ultimately declined. Prime Minister Henry Pelham appointed him Master of the Horse in 1751, a post he held until 1755, and which necessitated his leaving of the House of Commons for the House of Lords by writ of acceleration as Baron Cavendish, where he also joined the Privy Council. Cavendish supported the Duke of Newcastle, Thomas Pelham Holles, after his brother Henry's death in 1754, and was Lord Lieutenant of Ireland from 2nd of April 1755 until the 3rd of January 1757 in Newcastle's administration. Previously, in 1755, Devonshire was also one of the Lord Justices of the realm upon the King's absence in Hanover. In the same year, Cavendish succeeded his father as Duke of Devonshire in December after his father's death. Around the same time, the 7 Years' War was going badly for Britain under the leadership of Pelham Holles, and when he resigned in October 1756, George II eventually asked if Cavendish would form an administration. He accepted on the condition that his tenure would last only until the end of the parliamentary session. Cavendish believed his duty to the king required an administration capable of prosecuting the war successfully. Cavendish was given the Garter and was appointed First Lord of the Treasury, thereby making him equivalent to the Prime Minister of today, in November 1756. He served as First Lord until May 1757 in an administration effectively run by William Pitt. Cavendish's administration secured increased money for the war, troops were sent to America, and a Militia Act was passed. The administration was eventually brought down for a variety of reasons, including the opposition of George II and the alleged mishandling of the trial and execution of John Byng. Cavendish and his administration were replaced by the Pitt Newcastle Ministry, headed by Thomas Pelham Holles, and including William Pitt, John Russell and Henry Fox. This government steered Britain through most of the 7 Years' War, leading the country to ultimate victory. Cavendish then went on to be Lord Chamberlain in Pelham Holles' government, also holding a seat within the inner cabinet, having close relations with the Prime Minister himself. When George II died in October 1760, he was succeeded by his grandson George III, who was suspicious of Cavendish and the Prime Minister. When Pelham Holles resigned in May 1762, Cavendish said that he would rarely attend the new Prime Minister, Lord Bute's, councils. When, in October, George III requested that he attend a cabinet meeting on peace terms, Cavendish declined, claiming that he had inadequate knowledge of that subject. On the 28th of October, travelling from Kew to London, the King overtook Cavendish and Pelham Holles' coach in the belief that the two dukes were plotting and that Cavendish was coming to tender his resignation. They were in fact passing through London to Chatsworth and had come to give his leave to the King. When he arrived, George III refused to see him. At a meeting of the Privy Council 4 days later, the King personally struck out Cavendish's name from the list of Privy Councillors. In his later years, Cavendish resigned from his Lord Lieutenancy of Derbyshire in solidarity with Pelham Holles and Rockingham when they were dismissed from their Lord Lieutenancies. For a long time he had a weak constitution and he gradually grew more ill during the years of 1762 to 1764. He ultimately died in the Austrian Netherlands, where he had gone to take the waters at the Spa. His death was a large political loss to his allies, the Whig magnates such as Pelham Holles. Cavendish died on the 2nd of October 1764 at the age of 44.